Hey, what's going on, guys? Sunday afternoon, just out here with the family. Was in the house, just did a bunch of yard work, hanging out, relaxing a little bit. Got on the forums and started seeing some what seems to be confusion over how to guy a mast. So I want to come out here and do a quick video for you, kind of the idiot's guide to a mast, because sometimes I'm an idiot. I've got my TAC Mini with me. I've got my kit that has a mast and guy rings in it. So just real quick, I'm gonna walk through how I set it up, what I found to be the easiest way. So I just give it a try. If you got any questions on it, let me know. But really, unless you're in rock, this is by far the easiest way I found to do it. So we'll take a look real quick at what we have, our mast and guys. So I've shown you guys this before. This is just a 3D printed guy ring. I have the ropes pre-tied on it. Makes it a little bit easier to do that. Down at the very end here, I just double over into a knot. And on this end, I have a taut line hitch. So if you're looking for a line to use, not to use, because that allows you to loosen it up and it holds it tight. You can slide it down, tighten it down. So we'll just take a look at that real quick. Also in here, I do have some line for the end. This is for when I'm using a dipole, doublet, something like that, to string the ends out, or even inverted V's, L's, anything, to clip the end of your radiator onto, to get it off, keep it from touching the ground. And then here I'd simply have some fence stakes. Set out of the way. So I have two different kinds in here. I have traditional fence tent stakes. I have traditional tent stakes with the hooks in them. These just came with one of my cheap tents. And then these are actually landscape spikes. For the ends, the loops I showed you a second ago to hold the antenna down, they work really, really well. Especially if you're in soft ground, very easy. Come in, come out. They do a good job with the two prongs holding on pretty well. So I'm going to start off with these three pieces here because I don't need those staples. So, all right, let's get started real quick. So typically what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll actually extend this all the way out because my guy ring sits down, I believe, on the second section. So now I'll take it, just drop it over the top, ropes are attached, easy peasy, ready to go. Put these in my pocket real quick. Just take it, tighten it on the way up, pull, twist, pull, twist, pull, twist. So it's really pretty straightforward. Nothing too hard. You just keep going. And this is, I said, the TAC Mini. It's roughly a 7-meter mast. I think it's only about 19 feet, so it's not truly 7 meters, maybe 6, closer to that. Okay, so now I've got the guy ring right here. One thing I'll do, depending on if I have line coming off, I will go ahead and make sure one of them is going straight back. Just so that way when you got the pull, the tension wanting to pull it towards you, towards the camera where you guys are, it'll have this backstay to hold on to it. Just makes it a little bit easier, so if you get that little pull at the top, you've got that stay holding it back. So now, it's kind of a balancing act, but it's not too bad, especially with these already tied on. I'll grab the loop, snag it with the spike, get it about where I think I want it in the ground. Move to the second one, same thing. As I do this, sometimes I'll try to adjust it a little bit to where it's pretty vertical. It's not going to be perfect. That's why we have the taut line hitches to address that a little bit later. As you're doing this, you're trying to keep equal spacing around here. So each of these is going to be, what, 360 divided by 3, 120? Yeah. So if you got your handy dandy protractor in your pocket, go ahead and use it. If not, well, just guess. It doesn't really matter too much. So I know I just stepped off a camera here, but putting in the third one. So now, I mean, honestly, guys, that's about it, right? Adjusted at the bottom a little bit. These are tight enough for me. That's it. You know, that's how I set the mast up proper. If I'm putting a dipole or something at the top, I'll drop it down in sections. So you can see this section, you may not be able to see it very well. Let me move you up a little bit here. So as you can see, with this section, that's where my next ridge, if you let it go down in, they're gonna get stuck. But if you keep it about right there and drop it down, you can go ahead and put your dipole, whatever you got on top with that. So we just do that and we drop it down. Now I can reach the top. Bend you up a little bit so you can see. So now I can get up here to the top. Put my dipole, put anything I want onto it, put it right back up. Pull it up into place. Put your radio on, you're ready to go. Hope that helped you guys. I appreciate you joining me today. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like what I'm doing, want to see more of it, have questions specific on other things that I do, again, leave a comment. I appreciate what you do, guys. Thanks for being with me. And till next time, as always, y'all be good. 7-2. Actually, you know what, guys? We're not done yet. All right, so to break it down, it's exact opposite. We're just gonna drop it down section by section. This is a light mast, so it's not too hard. If you've got a big 10-meter mast, this may not work quite as well for you, but still, you can still put it up in sections. Even if you have multiple guy rings, you can do the same thing. So the opposite of what I was doing earlier, twist, pull down. This top guy, you gotta be careful with, just so you don't snap it. But just like that, mast is up, pull up my pins. Pardon me. That's it. Put the cap back on this, put this in the bag, put this in the bag, pack up, go home. Again, guys, appreciate you being here. As always, be good. 7-2.